Admin Toolbox includes many tools to make managing your workflows more efficient. Workflows are probably the most complex configuration elements in Jira, and there are a lot of ways Admin Toolbox makes handling them a lot smoother. The first of them is an additional tool called the Workflow Report, which we're looking at right now, which is especially handy when trying to clean up your instance or consolidate workflow apps. For example, when you're preparing for a cloud migration. The Workflow Report runs an analysis over all the workflows in your system and provides a detailed overview of the workflow element usage in your system, split up by app on the one axis and what kind of workflow element, so conditions, validators, or post functions on the other axis. This can help you answer the question whether a workflow app is actually used and necessary or might be replaced. Below the table at the top is a list of all the workflows with some filters similar to other admin pages. And my personally most important filter here is usually to reduce the set of shown workflows to just the active ones, or so selected the active and the current drafts. An additional filter feature is provided by the table itself. If you click on one of the apps or one of the numbers in the table, the workflow list below is filtered to just include the workflows and transitions that contain the appropriate element. So in this case, the workflows that contain conditions provided by the Adaptive Script Runner app. In addition, there are 3 more views rounding out the workflow report. The workflow and transition attribute reports up here give some additional statistics on the specific conditions, validators, and post functions in use throughout your workflows, as well as on the statuses, transition properties, and transition screens in your transitions. The Error tab provides a list of detected problems with existing workflows, mostly those that stem from disabled or removed plugins when there are still workflows around that include, for example, post functions provided by apps that have long been disabled and uninstalled. But back to the workflow list on the main view. Expanding the workflow and transition down here, you can get a preview of the configuration or click on the Edit button to jump to the workflow itself. Before diving into all of the changes in the workflow management, I'll show you another short track for admins to get into the workflow you need that we added in one of our newest releases. So imagine a user has a problem with one of your issues. And looking at the issue, you might suspect the problem lies somewhere in the workflow, which you can look at from the status menu. And in default Jira, you can look at the workflow right here, but not on the details, and you also can't edit. But Admin Toolbox adds this small edit button up here that brings you directly into the workflow, right where you want to be.